Hello everyone, Thunder here. Welcome back to Star Trek Online. In the previous episode, we were finishing up our training cruise, which we took on the Borg. We are now in command of our own vessel, and we're going to go talk to the Admiral and see what our new orders are.
We have a diplomatic mission for you. An important Vulcan ambassador is traveling from his homeworld to the monastery at Pajem. Capturing the ambassador would be a major coup for the Klingons or Orions, so we're assigning you to make sure everything goes smoothly. You are to escort Ambassador Soketh to Pajem. Please meet him at Vulcan. Once you locate him, speak with him about the transport mission. Do whatever is necessary to keep him safe.
Alright. Escort an ambassador to the monastery. Okie doke. Go back to our ship. I did make some ship upgrades and got a new rifle. I did that in the background, so you will probably notice some of that. Alright, let's see, go to Vulcan system. So Vulcan system we go. We're going to sector space, please.
My friend sacrificed so much to secure peace with the Klingons. I bear the responsibility for the consequences to him and his crew. A thought that troubles me to this day. The hope was that this alliance would last forever. It did not. The Klingons have chosen war. The Federation is doing its utmost to protect its borders and the billions of innocents who call this space home. But I fear that this conflict may be our undoing.
We're off to the Vulcan system. I will see you there. And here we are, a Vulcan. Let's see, what's this to go? Here. There we go. Okay, I'm not going to read the... Captain, we've arrived at the Vulcan system. I took the liberty of contacting the ambassador's aide when we arrived. T'Pel says that the ambassador has certain arrangements that he prefers when traveling. She would like to go over with them with you. Would you like me to put her on the main view screen? Please do so.
Greetings. Thank you for agreeing to escort the ambassador to Pajem. Ambassador Soketh is currently attending a ritual to honor the end of the Kalrek holiday. He will be done soon, but the ambassador is hesitant to use transporter technology. His bias against the transporters is not logical, but I have come to accept it. I believe that Soketh would be much more comfortable traveling by shuttlecraft. I have received clearance for you to land near the ambassador's location. I look forward to meeting you in person.
Okay. Off to the shuttle. Let's see. Flores says, we are ready to land on Vulcan, sir. When you are ready to make our final approach, let me know. Land the shuttle, please.
Starfleet shuttlecraft. This is Vulcan Orbital Control. You are cleared to land at the requested coordinates. Welcome to Vulcan. Please enjoy your stay.
So, our first look at Vulcan. Flores, Captain Ambassador and his age are waiting for you at a temple at the top of this rise. You can speak to them there and find out if the ambassador needs anything else from us before we depart from Pijam. Pijam? Pijam? I know it's the other way. I want to see what's down here. So, T'Pel. Let's talk to T'Pel. Thank you.
Captain, I regret to inform you that we have come to an impasse in completing your mission. Allow me to explain. As you know, P'Jem is sacred to the Vulcan people, and access to it is strictly prohibited. Ordinarily, this would not present any difficulty, but Savin, the leader of the order that maintains the monastery, has chosen this moment to illogically refuse to grant Ambassador Soketh permissions to meet with the abbot at P'Jem. This is most abnormal.
Can this trip wait until Savin changes his mind?
The ambassador has considered going to the council to request that they overrule Savin, but the process will take time that he simply does not have. If the ambassador is unable to complete his journey to P'Jem now, he will have to delay it until after the trade conference at Corridan is complete, and that could take weeks.
I wonder why Savan won't grant the ambassador permission.
The ambassador, I'm afraid, has spent too much time off-world. I have seen it change him. His interactions with other species have grown easier over the years, but our own people have become more challenging for him to deal with. Perhaps you could speak to Savin. I know he has a great deal of respect for Starfleet, and you might have an easier time than he has in convincing him to grant the ambassador's request.
Let me speak to Savin then. High Priest, Savin.
Peace and long life. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
Soketh says you won't permit him to visit P'Jem.
Sarketh accuses me of abandoning logic, but he is the one refusing to explain his reasons for wanting to go to P'Jem. The planet is sacred. Our ancestors walked those paths. They found understanding and serenity in its quiet. When I am at P'Jem, I feel more at peace than any place else in the galaxy. P'Jem has been touched by outside influences in the past. The Federation is at war. Now more than any other time, we must protect this refuge. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
Is there any way I can persuade you to allow Soketh to visit P'Jem?
I will permit it if you will pledge to me, on your honor as a Starfleet officer, that you will protect P'Jem from harm. Soketh says his reasons for wanting to speak to the abbot are private. I will accept that, but only if you are with him. I know I can trust Starfleet. Please, protect P'Jem from any who would violate its sanctity.
Okay. Talk to the ambassador.
Welcome to Vulcan. Do you have any questions?
I've spoken to Sven. We can leave for Pajim now.
Excellent. Our departure has been delayed long enough by the whims of one man. I am prepared for the journey and can leave immediately.
Let's go. Hello. All right. Let's get on board the shuttle.
Starfleet shuttlecraft, we have logged your flight trajectory, and you are cleared for departure. Live long and prosper.
If you'll excuse me, sir. Let's see, the ambassador has retired to his quarters, Captain. We can leave the system whenever you like. Make it so. So luckily it's right next door, it looks like. Yeah, there it is. Begin diplomatic orders. Flores. Sir, I'm picking up unusual energy readings in the system. We should scan the system before we take the ambassador to the surface. Agreed. Sensors on maximum. Scan. Klingon ships, decloaking.
This is Captain Katak to all Klingon vessels. Target their warp drive. There will be no escaping our vengeance this time.
Fire at will. Get a torpedo hit. Yes. Luckily, these seem to be small ships. We're being hailed by the Klingons.
Cease your fire, Captain! Perhaps today is a day for words. My fellow captains were blinded by our vengeance toward the shapeshifter aboard your vessel. They have died with honor. But if I am to die this day, then I would prefer to regale the halls of Stovokor with the tale of that foul creature's death.
Shapeshifter.
Ha! So even the mighty Federation has been fooled by the beast. Your guest from Vulcan is not as he or she seems, Captain. They are an Undine. They put on a false face and try to control us. But we Klingons know better. We will hunt them down until the last of these honorless dogs dies screaming.
And Undine, have you any proof?
Proof? Pah! Allow me to stick a blade in its belly while I look it in the eye while it dies. That should be proof enough, even for Starfleet.
I'll take that into consideration.
If you wish the honor of the kill yourself, then it is yours to have. So long as the Undine dies, I will meet my death with eyes wide open and victory in my heart. I await your decision. Close hailing frequencies.
Stop the ship. Consult our officers. Sensor scans indicate that Klingon vessel's warp drive, shield, and weapon systems are all offline. I don't even think they have impulse power. Whatever you decide to do, they can't really do much about it. The Undine are a species that was first encountered by the crew of the USS Voyager. They cataloged them as species 8472. As the Klingon commander indicated, they are indeed capable of changing shape. Additionally, they possess telepathic abilities that aid them in infiltrating the cultures of other species. So the ambassador could be one. I'm afraid that is a conclusion that we cannot rule out, Captain. I could conduct a test to determine if the ambassador is who he claims to be. Unfortunately, that would violate his ambassadorial immunity. Tactical? The Undine are physically superior to humans and consider anyone from our dimension to be inferior life form. Their vessels are more than a match for the Borg. They represent a great threat to Starfleet. Where is the ambassador now? The ambassador is still in his quarters. Sir, I recommend sending a security detail to detain the ambassador until we are certain of his identity. A sound precaution. Agreed. The Klingon vessel is awaiting your response, Captain. Engineering. The Undine come from a dimension known as fluidic space. They use quantum singularities to move into ours. I'm afraid much of their technology still remains a mystery to us, but one thing is certain, it is not to be underestimated. So why use a Starfleet vessel? That I can't say, Captain, but as the Undine are virtually unknown in the Beta Quadrant, my guess is that they are aiming to conceal their presence here. And the Klingons? What the Klingons are saying could be true, Captain. If the Undine are in the Beta Quadrant, it might just be that the Klingons sniffed them out before us. In this case, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Klingon vessel is awaiting your response, Captain. Call the ambassador to the bridge and open a channel to the Klingon vessel. Let's settle this.
My patience is growing thin, Captain. If you lack the stomach to slay the beast aboard your vessel, then any Klingon here would gladly do it for you. I'd hate for you to stain that pretty Starfleet uniform with Undine blood.
Very generous, but unnecessary.
Then the beast is slain? Makar! Very good. Perhaps you've the heart of a warrior after all. Let me look upon our enemy, and tonight we will dine together as warriors and drink to the honored dead.
I present Ambassador Sokat.
Captain, I take my meditations very seriously. Why have I been summoned to the bridge?
Accused. Meet your accuser.
Alive? You're a fool, Captain! Strike now before it's too late!
Not without proof, Katek.
You want proof? Then lower your shields and allow me to beam over. Once the Undine's blood coats my blade, you'll see it for what it truly is. A Grint hound in Tark's clothing.
Ambassador, allow me to explain.
There's no need, Captain. The situation is not difficult to unravel. My concern lies in the logic of you entertaining this Klingon's meritless claim.
Meritless, but not unreasonable.
A most illogical conclusion. Allow us to examine the facts, Captain. You have a crippled Klingon vessel, whose captain has made unsubstantiated claims that I am an Undine, a species that is known to both the Federation and the Klingon Empire as a considerable threat.
Thus, a reasonable consideration.
Potentially, but only if a great many other factors were to be true. Is it not much more likely that the Klingons have, in the face of defeat, instead sought to exploit Starfleet's desire for peaceful resolutions to conflict in order to repair their vessel and renew their assault?
Status of the Klingon vessel. No weapons, warp drives offline. Wait, I'm detecting an energy surge. They're engaging their cloaking device. Red alert, lock weapons.
A true warrior strikes without mercy, Captain. I only hope to teach you this lesson personally before the Undine does. We may not be able to best your vessel, but a Klingon knows many roads to victory. The beast may have evaded my vengeance for now, but I can still ruin its plans here at Pachem.
Fire. I lost them on sensors, Captain. They're gone. Scan the area. I'm detecting energy signatures on Pajem's surface. They're in the vicinity of the monastery. They appear to be transporter signals. Life signs indicate they are Klingons. I'm taking the away team down. Captain, shall I accompany you? No, it's too dangerous.
A wise precaution. Though I admit I am eager to see my people safe, I will await word until the monastery is secured. And Captain, let not my journey here be for naught.
Away team to transporter room 1. I've lost them on sensors, Captain. They're gone.
A wise precaution.
There we go. Away team is ready to transport at your command, Captain. 4 of them. Ready. Captain, we need to secure the area and then make our way towards the monastery, which is located at the top of the hill. Reading multiple Klingon patrols between us and the main building, sir. Recommend we proceed with caution. Stay alert. We need to find the monks. Off we go. Let's see. Okay. Klingon. Let's see what's in here. Loot drop. Alright, we'll take it. Looking at the map in the upper right, it looks like there's a whole group of them up here. That should be interesting. You guys aren't helping very much. Get in there. Don't let me go down. Hold on. Let me go here for some reason. Nothing here. Okay, I don't know what that little green dot is. Another crate. Some more goodies. Hypos. A power cell. Yeah, we'll take it. Some more around this corner, it looks like. Yes, there are. There's a lot of them. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, we don't focus on her. I like it. They like the rush. They're still shooting us stuff back there. That's okay. See what's waiting at the top of the hill. Well, this is nice. Looks old. This is the place. Oh. Hello. Yeah, they like the charge. Incoming message. Sir, we're receiving an alert from Vulcan. T'Pel says she must speak to you immediately. I'll patch her through to your tricorder.
I have terrible news. Vulcan security forces have discovered the body of Ambassador Soketh. They have determined that he was killed by a phaser blast at short range. His remains were discovered in a stasis chamber hidden in a cavern beneath the Ambassador's residence. The Ambassador on your ship, the one that I have been working for, is an imposter. You need to be very careful. This imposter was able to fool Soketh's closest associates for months. He is crafty and very patient. Now that he has been discovered, he will be dangerous.
Captain, security teams have reached Ambassador's quarters and he's gone. They're searching the ship, but... Sir! Unauthorized use of the transporters detected. The Vulcan government is requesting that the imposter be detained and returned to Vulcan for questioning. Sir, whomever used the transporter erased the logs, but I have a feeling that the imposter is on the planet's surface. I recommend we locate him immediately. We'll find him. Or he'll find us.
Such emotion on your face. I see now my deception has been exposed. Pity. Capturing the abbot so we could replace him as well would have been beneficial. But we are strong. We will prevail. You are weak, and the weak shall perish.
Undine. Whoop. Be right on top of me. Yeah, he's focused on me. Recommend we turn to the Caspian to search for the Undine ship. We need to find the Undine and take it back to Starfleet. Agreed. Beam us up. Captain, there's an Undine ship on an intercept course. Sir, the Caspian doesn't have the armaments to handle an Undine attack. Starfleet reports that it's sending ships to assist us, but they are about 60 seconds out. We have to hold out until the reinforcements get here, Captain. If we target their torpedoes, we might have a chance. Target their torpedoes. Oh. We're not doing anything to that ship. So that message we just sent was part of our Delta recruit. Start focusing on these torpedoes. We're not doing very well. There's the backup. All their shields are down. We're down. We'll drain the shield and fire around with torpedoes, hopefully. Man, that thing's tough. I think we're in the crossfire here. Oh man, that hurt. That hurt. Yeah, we really need to put torpedoes. These ships are covered. Torpedo. Can't target and shoot it fast enough.
I don't know if the Undine will listen to your message, but maybe it will make a difference. The Undine ultimately want to keep fluidic space free from outside influence. When Catherine Janeway first encountered them in the Delta Quadrant, she promised we would stay away, and we held to our end of the bargain until the Undine sent agents to infiltrate our governments. But the Undine only sent those agents because the Iconians fooled them into thinking we were invading fluidic space first. We were both deceived. This is a tragic series of misunderstandings that has led to wars and countless deaths. And it's all the Iconians' fault. They used the Undine to destabilize our alliances and set the stage for their invasion.
Incoming message from the Challenger.
This is Captain LaForge of the USS Challenger. Glad to see we made it here in time to lend you a hand. Perhaps you'll return the favor someday. LaForge out.
Well, thank you, LaForge. We've recovered the final data transmission from the Undine vessel, as well as samples of the organic material that was used to create the ship. We need to get all of this back to Starfleet Intelligence. They may be able to decrypt the message and tell us more. Take us out. Tail Starfleet and report.
The Ambassador was an Undine? I'm afraid their infiltration of the Federation goes much deeper than we realized. Who knows what kind of havoc they could create?
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
So the Undine, the Borg, and the Klingons. That's what we're facing these days. Alright, let's see what comes up next. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.